Hello, hello. Let's see if we can hear. We don't need that. Retouch. Okay, looks like we are live. You guys are gonna have to bear with me. This is my first time. Oh, we don't need green screen. We've got a beautiful place. Super excited to bring you guys here. What I didn't expect is for it to be so popular. I don't know why my phone is not cooperating. Pretty upsetting, to be quite honest. One of my buttons just came off. Okay, you know, if there would be a photo in the dictionary for lost her mind, I swear to God, it would be me. Nation. Okay, awesome. So, if you are a parent, or perhaps, where do I put the chat? Okay, let's do all messages. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's try this again. I need to put you on the stand. Hi, welcome. Okay, awesome. You guys are done. Perfect. So, if you are a parent, or perhaps you feel like you've lost yourself or your mind, welcome to the group. I could be the leader. I'm a mom, a little bit about me. I'm a mom of 3 kids who are now teenagers, and I'm just trying to find hobbies or things that I will enjoy myself. And I think this live is mostly to show you that you don't have to be scared. After being a mom and being responsible for other human beings, sometimes we are scared to get back out there and find an adventure. And I want to encourage everyone, don't be scared. It's not as scary as it looks. Go out there and take over the world. That's directly from my favorite cartoon. I'm so old that I remember Pinky and the Brain. All right, awesome. So today we're doing pedal boarding. This will be my 5th time, so I am by no means a professional, but it just goes to show you that get yourself some gear, get out there and try. I've actually had people who come up to me and share their experiences and share their suggestions. Everything is super, super easy. Okay, I think we're gonna start with the dry bag. I've linked all the products. Those are the ones that I've been using and super happy with, but absolutely go explore and see what works for you. So I like it because it is a big, I've tested it in the water. We will be taking it with us on the pedal board just to so you guys could see. I have another flotation device in here. The cool thing about this is A, huge, B, it works super easy. All you have to do is fold it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, close the buckle, and well, it would help if you don't, and you are good to go. I like it that it also has like backpack straps, so you can carry it if you have to bring it to the water. You can tighten it, super convenient. There's a little pocket here. You can tighten it if you need to. A nice strap. As you can see, I didn't even unfold it. I got 2 of these because I got 2 pedal boards. They come in beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous. I love everything is really, really well made, and it's still reasonably priced. To me, that's a big deal. I got both blue and yellow just because we have 2 pedal boards. You want everyone to be responsible for their gear. Besides the straps, you have ways to connect it to your pedal board if you want. Honestly, I just slide it. I'll show you. There's similar things right on the pedal board, and I slide it. Along with it, they actually give you a phone case. Tested it. So far, so good. Very easy to, just the regular phone case to prevent water damage, which is super, in my opinion, super fun. You don't want to lose your phone. All right, so dry bag. And the color is lovely. I don't know how good the blue is. I've never personally lost it in the water, but I'm thinking brighter colors like yellow or something like that would work better because you'll be able to see it in the water better. So you can fish it out and grab it. All right, the pedal board. Now this one is my favorite. I was under the impression it was going to complete pain in the behind and you're going to need a whole bunch of gear. You do not. Nowadays they have incredible. I have the Tuxedo Sailor tested. Look at this. It comes in its own bag. Absolutely delightful. So if you need to carry, and that's a big deal because you don't always have the opportunity to park somewhere like I did today by the water. Let's tighten it just so I could show you. This includes everything. So I've got the pedal board in here along with, it comes with a pump. It's a hand pump, but it does have it. The cool thing about the pump that's included is it shows you the PSI. The most important thing when you're blowing up your pedal board is you have to get to a certain point. Same as tires in your wheel, you have to get to a certain PSI, and even the handheld pump does measure it. So that's super, super helpful. Everything comes in the beautiful bag. We're gonna unpack it and blow it up. I did get separately an electric pump. It saves you, I don't know how fast you could do the hand pump. So I'm guessing 20 minutes, sometimes 25. And electric pump doesn't only pump, it also deflates it. So it's not only inflating, it's also deflating. And of course you get the pedal itself as well, which is phenomenal. Let's unpack it. So I'm gonna lower you guys over here. But I love that you can carry it. I mean, not all of us have an opportunity to pull up to a beach like this. Wow, the sand is so hot. Ooh. Look at that. You can carry it. Absolutely delightful. Again, this one, as you could see, and you'll see now from the inside, been tested and used. I've got two, but I love this one. Let me just find you guys a good spot so we can look together. I'm gonna need to put my slippers on. Look at this. I thought this was like a secluded beach. No one would be here, but nope. There's like a whole meeting of old minds. Mind you, I am in New York City, so it feels like all of Italian old timers are here. Some are fishing, some are legit having some meeting down there. I'm like, I have to be in their good graces. All right, so everything is in one beautiful bag. We're gonna undo it this way, just so you guys could see. By the way, sides, you can tighten it. So if you're planning to carry it a distance, you can definitely get it super comfortable. All right, this is just a flotation device that my kids stuffed in here last time they used it. I'm gonna put it separately. Okay, first let's look at, oh look, there's even a phone case here as well. So included with every bag. Look at this. Super, super cute. I love it because look at this. You just put it back together. Everything is so compact, but I love the way it's made. This has been in the water tested, and the metal still looks brand new. So the coating does work. There's no rust or anything. And obviously we didn't dry it 100% before putting it. You can extend it and make it longer. Hold on, let me hire you guys. I just want to show you because this is important. Your pedal board height goes according to your height. So you can fasten it and loosen it right in the back, release, and you got yourself more. So super convenient. And of course, oh look, there's even some water on the side. There are measurements, so you can actually measure and know your, they have a nice reference for how tall it needs to be. Same as your like walking sticks, tracking poles, it needs to be a certain height for a certain, how, depending on how tall you are basically. Then you just lock it in. No, pleasantly surprised. Again, this is all included. That's what got me with these pedal boards. Beautiful. Okay, next. Pump, as promised, although it's a hand pump, it does tell you the PSI, which is super, super important. Look at that, they didn't even remove yet. All right, so it does just show you the PSI. Look at the handles, very convenient, so you have something to grab onto. It's not that awkward, awful one that you use for your bikes or balls. All right, And this is nice and thick so you can stand on it. So super convenient. Do you need an electric pump? No, you can absolutely use it. Remember, the most important thing to use your pedal board adequately is for it to be blown up to a certain psi. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna put this on the side. I thought we had a question, but we didn't. Of course, you get everything you need as far as blowing it up. The actual thing that this goes to the pump, this goes into the pedal board. We're gonna take a closer look in a second. Okay, number 2, and here is my suggestion. These are fins. Fins go on as the last thing, and you should do it right before you go in the water. Never put your board down on the pins. You break them, damage them, curve them. You don't want them. You want this to be laid on its front side. Put them on, turn it, and from then point on, you're holding it on its side. You're never laying it on the fin. Bad idea. Super easy to do it. I will show you, but you see they slide in, and then once you slide them in, you have a little lock mechanism that you just press in and you're good to go. And to release them, same thing, you just press, release, and then slide them out. So super easy. We're gonna do this last. Just want you to see that everything you could possibly need is in here. Another cool thing, check this out. The board is not sliding around or anything. It has a gorgeous strap right here which holds it in place. So I absolutely love that. I just gotta find the side of the strap to release it. Oh, perfect. I love it because, listen, I think 2 most annoying things, of course, is to unpack your gear and to pack your gear. However, if done correctly, this gear will last you a long time. All right, so as you can see, this is where the fins slide in. So we're gonna take this out. I'm gonna move the bag and we're gonna lay it out. Whoop. This goes back in the car. Okay, let's take a look at our beautiful board. I'm gonna lay it out for you. The sand is so hot. Of course, we're getting the strap that goes to your leg. You know what? I'm gonna turn this around just so you guys see where it's gonna be pumping. Ta-da! Can you believe in 10 minutes? Oh, we could still see something from the previous water. Okay, you see the straps? This is where I put the dry bag under. And can you imagine in just 10-15 minutes, this is going to be a full-on pedal board. I think this is so convenient just for the simplicity of it, and that you don't have to store a huge plastic one. This can go pretty much in every closet, even, and garage. And we all know that we're all struggling for space. All right, so let's take a look at the pump. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to turn on the electric one. Let me see. Can you guys see? Okay, perfect. So super easy. The only thing you need to know is this is, you can press it down and you'll feel that a different setting for inflating it or deflating it. If you're not, after you're done inflating it or after you're done deflating it, you need to keep this closed just so that you keep the mechanism safe. So you would unlock it. Let me show you how you would use it with the hand pump that comes with it. So we got the pump here. Let's see. I wonder if I can turn the camera. Okay, perfect. I'm going to turn the camera just so we can control it better. Awesome. So super easy. You know which way is which. You see this? You know this is what's going to go into the pedal board itself. The other side you connect to the pump. I'm going to show you for a couple of minutes with the hand pump just so you get the picture, and then I'm going to show you the electric pump. Okay, so super easy. First things first, we're going to attach this, tighten it, you're good to go. Ta-da! Okay, then if you take a closer look here, you'll find that you see some parts to lock it in, they go underneath. So when you're looking inside, just find where it goes underneath, press it, and lock it in place. Super easy. If a mom of three that hasn't done anything like this in years can figure it out and do it, I promise you got this. Okay, then we take and we look here. This is very important. This is going to show us PSI, or how much pressure there is in the pedal board. This is important because every pedal board requires a different PSI. And to find it is right here, right on the board itself. It says recommended air pressure 12 to 15 PSI, which is 1 bar. And now let's try the handheld. Let's see how much I could do. Mind you, if the electric one takes 10-15 minutes, then let me move you guys. Let's see. And the PSI is of course not raising because we have to go for a lot longer. But just to show you how this works, super easy. I would say it would take you 20 minutes, maybe more, of consistent use. So exactly for this reason, I got myself a nice little electric pump, which you're gonna love because it's gonna do it for us in 10 minutes. So if you don't want to lose your sanity, ta-da, meet my new best friend. Okay, let's disconnect the handheld. But yeah, if you don't mind a little bit of extra elbow grease, you don't need anything else, just get the pedal board. This is included with it. You can totally use it. If you are not a lazy mom of three or you're not in the rush, this is absolutely doable. Okay, I'm just gonna put everything back in the bag. Let's take a look at our electric pump. This is gonna be super easy. It's a bit noisy, but it's worth it. I think I'm being attacked by some birds. So there's only one major thing that I would say about this thing is so far when I tested it, it's good for 2 full inflations and 2 full deflations, just so you know. On here, self-explanatory, one is to deflate, one is to inflate, and you may think, what's so hard about releasing the air? Trust me, once you're going into PSIs, you're going to be using it. Same thing, we're getting our, same as with the handheld, we're getting our thing, we're attaching it first. I don't want to drop it into the sand. We're going on to the inflate. And here's the cool part about this pump. Look at this. These are all different attachments that you can use virtually for anything. So this could be like a universal pump that you can keep in your garage and just use it for everything. To charge it, you've got a USB, charges pretty fast. You got some extra little parts for it, like the strap, rubber gasket, the measuring. So pretty cool. My favorite feature about this pump is, like the handheld, while the handheld shows you to which PSI you're at, in the electric pump you could set it up. So meaning you can put the recommended 12 to 15 PSI on it, leave it alone, and it's gonna stop automatically once you get there. I mean, that's like a dream come true. So we're gonna attach it. Make sure you seal it. Then we're gonna turn it on. And we're gonna add to 15 PSI. And we're gonna start. And you could see on the screen, check this out. It tells you the PSI, but because I put already 15, it's gonna go exactly to 15 and then it's going to stop automatically. This is like the best part of the technology. You could see it coming up, and don't be deceived by by it blowing up. It needs to be super stable, so it needs to go all the way. But yeah, this is saves you time and it's so much easier. Just put the PSI you need and you're good to go. And it works for everything. These attachments are phenomenal. You can set up the PSI for a bowl, for anything pretty much. Dee-dee-dee. Look at that. Gorgeous board. So we are about at 0.4. It's gonna take a little while because remember the regular pedal boards, not the ones that you blow up, need to be super hard because they have to be able to withstand the whole weight. Okay, let us see. I'm gonna go get myself some water. Oh, we're coming up. It's getting better. Okay, let's get some water in the meantime. Okay, awesome. While we wait, we can hide from the sun. Don't forget to put sunscreen. Oh, look at that. Hold on, you guys have to see it. So once you start hearing that sound, that means we are approaching the necessary PSI. And it's still going to be a couple of minutes because the board, I'm going to stand on it just to show you the difference. It's at about 1.5, so we have some ways to go for it to be super stable. As you can see, I'm still able to push through. But look how fast that was. By hand, I think you would still be here for a little while. But so if you're looking just for an electric pump, absolutely delightful. Again, I only tested them on the pedal boards and it gives you 2 full inflations, which are about 15 psi, which is a lot of air. This pump is like a little workhorse. So I could imagine for something smaller, it could go a long, long time. So 2 inflations and 2 deflations. Let me go get my water. We are almost there, 2.7, but we are going to 15. While we wait, I'm gonna show you how beautiful the spot is and why I chose it. Let me take you off the stand. Okay, so if you live anywhere in New York, maybe this will be a familiar place. Look at these boats. It is the marina. A marina. I think it's so lovely. The backdrop of the blue sky, white clouds. Let me just show you. And incredibly beautiful boats. I ran away from my children, and what an incredible activity. You don't need a lot. You just need a body of water. It could be a river, could be a marina like in my case. Get your gear and you're ready to go. We are at 4.3. Remember, I don't have to worry because it will stop automatically. So as far as the dry bag, what you would do is this, and then you can put it under, or you can attach it if you want, if this is something you want extra support. Usually I use these for the dry bag and to put my pedal if I need to put it away. Another cool thing, of course, you've got the carrying handle when you carry it on its side. The coolest thing is, of course, the camera mount. I can't wait till my action camera arrives and you can screw it in. So absolutely delightful. Let's put this in. Ta-da-dum, ta-dum, tum-tum. Something like this. I would obviously fix it up a little bit. And deflated, we are at 5.7. But look at the beauty. Look at the old school cars we've got here. Gorgeous. I can't wait to go on the water. The cool thing about pedal boards is, especially if you are not too confident of a swimmer, can you get a life jacket and just feel safer? Absolutely. I haven't used a life jacket that I could personally recommend, but if you know of any, please feel free to let us know the brand name, or whatnot into the chat. Look at these boats. On the other side of the dock over there, let me show you. On the other side of that dock, there is a place where they bring the boats down. I love to come here and watch. It's so cool. You also get like all the old timers that come here, and they love to share their stories and whatnot. On the other side, we have, I think it's a restaurant, like a little party place, which is awesome. The view is beautiful, and you can see there's so many birds. So just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. All right, let's check on that pump. It will stop, so I don't have to worry. It will stop automatically, but 7.7, and we are going to 15. Let's step on it just so you could see the difference from 1. It is virtually now, it still has a little bit of a give, but it is much, much better. So it's much stable. Remember, the recommended PSI is right on the board. You can see it right here. Recommended 12 to 15. I like my board a little bit harder, plus I'm by myself, so we can go all of the way. Come on, little Pumpichka, you could do this. I wonder, how do I am new to YouTube Live, so I'd love to know which one is to write anything in the messages. I gotta figure this out. So beautiful. I think we've got another 4 minutes before the pump is done, and we'll be able to go in the water. I will take you with me. I don't know if you guys could see, we're seeing little tiny ducklings swimming with mamas. We've got a boat coming in. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous place. All right, we are at 9.9, so we are almost there. It goes faster once it gets to the necessary PSI, which is 12 to 15. I hope I'm not irritating the guys who are fishing. They're not too keen when somebody comes and makes noise. All right, in the meantime, I guess you know what we could do? We can pack up a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna stand you up. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna turn you around. Let's get here and let's really pack up because we're gonna leave and close the car. So in my, let me just grab the dry bag. I think they have them in smaller sizes too. So if you don't need such a big one, you don't need it. I'm gonna flatten it out a little bit so it doesn't take up so much space. I'm gonna take out the phone case. I love how someone tied it to the dry bag. That's for you guys, so I don't drop you. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna leave everything here. I don't need the towel with me. I'm gonna leave this here. I will take my headphones. When we shall finish the live, I'm gonna put some music and enjoy myself on the marina. All right, let's test the board. I think we could test it again. Let's do it. We are at 11.6. Let's look at the difference. Oh, almost no give. But how much better this is versus storing just a plastic pedal board. Look how much space it needs. The way I carry my pedal is super easy. this. And you are good to go. The only thing we're gonna need to install once it's done is our fins. We are almost done. Imagine me doing it by hand, how much longer it would take. That'd be just so sad. Wow, I'm gonna need like a nice lunch after this. And I didn't even do anything yet. How funny is that? Oh, there's a lot of boats going out and coming in. Check this out. We've got a red one and a white one. Everyone is on water. It's funny, no one thinks of New Yorkers as like the water people, but we are. A little way to go. I don't know if I want to take water with me. Probably not. I do recommend putting on a hat or a cap, something to protect your head, especially if you're out during the day. Let me see if I took one. Whew, it's so hot in the car. Nope, that one thing that could be useful, I left behind. It's okay. It's okay. We shall persevere. Okay, we are almost there. It is so hot out, although the temperature isn't that bad, but everything is getting too hot. Need to get in the water. Come on, pump. Yay, 14.2. 14.2, we're almost there, so we gotta be ready. We have to be ready. I'm gonna change the perspective. I'm gonna put the stick back. Oh, I don't know why we're changing. Perfect. I'm just gonna put my selfie stick back. We're almost at 15. Nope, wasn't done by my hands. And my kid is like texting me nonstop. 14.7. The beauty of it, it should stop on its own. There's like a whole meeting of old school Italian dudes down the road. This electric pump is like a little workhorse. Ta-da! It is done, ladies and gents. Let us see. Let us see. Look, 15. 15, just what you set up. Remember, it is up to you to set it up. So you can put whatever you need depending on what you're blowing up. Hold on, let me take this off. It's already bothering me. Okay, so super simple. Undo. Wait. Up. And it releases. It automatically closes. But you do need to stick this back in just so it's safe. And we're locking it in place. It is attached by a little, which I managed to get in there a couple of times. But that's it, guys. We are ready to go. I'm going to put the pump, turn it off, and put it back in the car. It did its job. Thank you so much. I'm not going to put it away because we will be using it when I come back to deflate. I'm a little bit upset that I didn't take any hats with me, but it's okay. I'm not going to be out that long. So all we need is to attach the fins and come closer to the water. We're going to do it by the water. You never I mean, you could do it wherever you feel like. However, just keep in mind that you can't put it on the side of the fins back on the sand. You don't want them to break. So you can carry it sideways. You know what? We can do it here just to make things easier. I'm going to take the fins, take my little board. Whoop. And there's our fin things. I'm going to start with the big one. Remember to put the lock in place. I'm going to show you. So each one, again, comes with a little lock. First, you need to slide it in and then lock it in place. Very simple. Look at that. Choop, 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 all the way in. Then you take your little lock and just until you hear that click. Same thing goes here. Get the lock out of the way, all the way in. And then from the opposite side, we're going to lock. Done. And where's my last one? I already buried it. Okay. Just make sure when you're putting it in, you're putting it in the right way. Not this way, this way. The way in which the lock is. All the way in. And then put the lock in. Okay, perfect. Our fins are installed. That's the bottom of our beautiful board. Let's grab the board. Now remember, we can't put it on the side of the fins on the sand. We don't want to do that. So hold on. Give me guys a minute. Using one hand, turn your little thing around. And you have a handle here on the other side. So I'm going to grab, as long as the pedal board is good, I'm going to grab that. And look at that. We shall persevere. Hold on. Whoop. And we've got the board in hand and we're good to go. Let's get to the water. I just can't believe how many people are smoking these days. Okay, awesome. Let's get the board. Remember, don't put it down on the fins. That's an easy and quick way of... No. Why? Oh, you mean this? I've been doing it here. Yeah, I mean, I usually try not to come when there's so many boats. Yeah, but I stay over here. I'm too scared to go on the other side. Yeah. Yeah, I need a little more training. All right, so what I like to do is turn around and put the side, let me just show you. Perfect, look at that. Up, and we're gonna dump it in here. I'm gonna take off my shoes, leave them here. No one's gonna take them. So as long as your fins are in the water, you're good to go. Do I need to attach it to my leg? Yes, but if you're a good swimmer, or you can do it when you're on the water, you could do that as well. So you don't need to be too worried. All right, the water stinks today a little bit, but it is beautiful. Okay, let's get on here and see what we could do. Oh, I'm gonna put you guys down. Hold on. I'm gonna put you guys in here actually for now. Just bear with me a little bit. I don't know why we got so entangled here, but I guess it's okay. We don't need that much. I will put it in my leg just so that I'm not lost somewhere in the water. Okay, perfect. Let us see. Let us sit down on it, and then we can start pedaling. I just want to protect my phone until I get into the water a little bit. Okay, perfect. Okay. We are done. I'm gonna take this off. This is useless for now. Okay, perfect. Woo. Okay, check this out. Just so that you could see. Okay, awesome. Ta-da, we are back, ladies and gents. Look at that. We are on the water. All of this took less than half an hour. And we are back pedaling. I like to stay next to the ground. We don't want to irritate the boat. Let me put you down. I'm gonna bring us a little bit. Look at that. Is there anything better? We are on the water. I'm so excited. Okay, we've been live for 40 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm turning around, so I need to go pedal. Thank you so much for joining me, and hope you guys come back again. I will fix it. We are getting too close to the boats. We need to move.